What's up, everybody? I'm Classic Martin.
And I'm Michaela Reed, and this is
The Roarcast. Okay, before we get started, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Classic Martin, a senior at Daniel High School. I work at Tropical Girl.
And I'm Michaela Reed, a junior at Daniel High School. I play volleyball, and I'm the junior class vice president.
Every episode, you might see different hosts and different students. Me personally, might be seeing me a lot.
We'll see about that, Classic. Okay, first, let's tell the audience what Roarcast is.
Roarcast is the official podcast for DW Daniel High School. It is completely student created and student managed. So if you are a student who would like to work on Roarcast or be featured, please visit the library learn in the comments or talk to Ms. Douglas, our school librarian. We plan on having an episode bi-monthly and we'll publish them on the first and third Friday each month. The information we will share will be all things Daniel High School. What's happening in the school, talking to students, staff, faculty, and other community members. We will highlight clubs, organizations, and upcoming events. We have some segment ideas, but if you are a DWD student and have an idea, we would love to hear from you. All right, Michaela, it's your turn. We know what Roarcast is. Why are we doing it?
So the Roarcast was inspired because of the Library Learning Commons vision, which is to joyfully connect people to ideas. This is only one side of Project Roar. The other side of this project will be released in January, so make sure you stay tuned. But one of the most popular ways people are engaging in ideas is through podcast. A podcast is basically a talk radio on demand. Roughly around 50% of the U.S. population listens to over 12 podcast episodes a month. So we hope this will be your 13th. There's always so much going on at Daniel all the time, and we hope this podcast will be a way that we can connect people to ideas and keep them in the know.
With that said, our first guest on the Roarcast is our 2024 homecoming queen, Mohoganny Cobb.
Hey, Queen.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming on the first episode of Roarcast today.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so talk to us about homecoming. How was it this year?
It was interesting and unexpected. We were ready for Friday night lights and we got Saturday morning sunburn instead. But it was still pretty outside, even though it was like burning up. But it was still fun. It was a big experience.
I'm glad. Okay, so tell us a little bit about how one is training for homecoming.
So somebody can represent a senior football player. Each senior football player will get a representative, or the grade can choose you to represent the grade.
So congratulations. What a special moment when you won. So what are the responsibilities that you have as a homecoming queen?
Right now, I'm just representing Daniel to the best of my abilities. And I'll be back next year for the homecoming parade and to crown our next princess and queen.
That is so cool. So we have an awesome new tradition that Coach Hoover worked really hard to get rolling, and that is our homecoming parade in Central. So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So all the senior football players and their representatives and the grade representatives are lined up, and we just ride through Central, and we can throw candy, lightly toss candy, and just wave to all your friends and family and teachers and just everybody in Central that comes to the parade. It's really fun. I'm glad that she did that.
So fun. So you won homecoming queen, but who are the others that also got a sash or a crown?
Bella Rocco received the homecoming runner-up sash. Camille Oglesby received the princess title, and Gloria Marshall received the princess runner-up title.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We know you'll represent Daniel so well this year as our homecoming queen. So let's see. I guess next up is our student body president. Mohoganny Cobb.
Look, it's you. Mohoganny is not only the homecoming queen, but she's also the student body president. Give us some updates with student council.
Hey, everyone. So homecoming, it was really fun. I thought it had a really great turnout. Our DJ played some good songs. It wasn't that hot. We had a really nice band that I was frequently visiting. So yeah, that's what we did last Friday. And next, we have a movie night coming up. We haven't pushed out the movie yet, but we are working on the document.
What are ways that students can get involved in school?
Student council has this new committee. It's the auxiliary council, and we'll be meeting during Lion time. And they're going to be like themes, so we can pull different people have different opinions about certain events that we're going to do. So we might have a movie night committee or aux council, and they'll come in and tell us like what they want to see at movie night, maybe some things we shouldn't do,
and just give us feedback on that. And even after the movie night, we might have a debrief about what went well and what did not go well. Because sometimes student council meetings and student body, we'll be able to hear those so that we can improve in our future endeavors.
Thank you. That sounds like a really good idea. All right, and that brings us to our sports spotlight segment for today. We are going to get the update on all the fall sports action. Coach Anderson will join us to talk about basketball.
All right, Classic and Michaela, I am not sure that you are ready for this fall sports recap, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. Here goes. Girls swim, region champs. Boys swim, region champs. Girls tennis, region champs. Girls golf, region champs. Volleyball, region champs. Girls cross country, region champs. Boys cross country, region champs. That means every single fall sport has won a region championship so far, and we have a few more sports that are still in action this week. We have playoffs for girls tennis and volleyball, so we'll be keeping you updated on how we finish in playoffs. That's just an incredible start to the 2024-2025 school year. It's even more incredible because we just moved up a division. And oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you heard, but our band won the state championship not one time, not two times, but for the third consecutive year in a row. So we'll be having them on here as well shortly. And we will also have some of our swim athletes on here as well. Our boys finished second overall, and we have individual state champions. Our girls team finished fourth overall. So we'll be having swim on here soon. We'll be talking to some band members. So we'll be touching base with all the fall sports as we get rolling on over here at the Roarcast. All right, Classic, I am handing it back over to you.
Our next guest on the Roarcast is assistant coach for the boys basketball team, Coach Anderson. How are you doing today, Coach Anderson?
I'm good, Classic. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. I heard you had trials coming soon. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we have tryouts November 4th, November 5th, and November the 6th. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Monday, Tuesday, we do not have school, so we will have tryouts from 10 o'clock until 11:30 in the main gym. And then on Wednesday, we'll be in the main gym from 3:30 right after school until, I think, 5 o'clock.
One of those tryouts, like I got to make a team for the little. How you feel about the upcoming season, though? Like, how you think I'm going to do?
First off, let's go back to talk about you coming out to tryouts. So you coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right. Come show us.
Yeah.
Might put you on the team.
Might have to. Back to my question, though. How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I feel really good about the season. Every year I've been here at Daniel, we've been really strong. This year we've got 4 seniors, Rodney Wilson, Tristan Carrington, Sims Disbro, and Noah Smith, who give us a strong core group after losing Hayden Anderson and Ian Williams. Brady Jones, Eric Lipsy last year in that group.
Yeah, that was a good group. But I feel confident about the next group coming up, too. I think us 5 will be able to do a lot on the court.
So you already put yourself on the team.
I'm already on the team.
I like the confidence.
Very confident. But speaking of the upcoming season, though, who's the first game against?
Our first game will be against Woodmont. December 2nd, 6 o'clock at home in the Lions Den. So make sure y'all come out, support, be loud. I really think this group has the opportunity to do something special this year, moving up to the 4A division.
Yeah, I think so too. Coming to one of those games. I might be in one of those games, Philly. But how do you feel about those playoffs last year, though? Like, what happened with that?
Playoffs last year was tough. Usually we get to the third round, but this year we met Powdersville in the second round, who ended up going on to win state. So it was really tough. They had a good team.
But over this recent summer, how do you feel about who do you think is going to be the most improved players upcoming season?
That's really hard to pinpoint. We've got a lot of guys on our team that's improved a lot this offseason. One of the big ones, I would say, probably Rodney Wilson. He's improved a lot. Guard, quick, gritty, don't mind diving on the floor for loose balls, does a lot of the dirty work that you want your smaller guards to do. So if I had to pick one person, I'd probably say Rodney.
All right, so we talked about the start of the season. We talked about the most improved players, but how do you think you're going to finish the season?
We're gonna finish the season undefeated. I'm not gonna put any losses on our record right now. I'm not gonna speak that into existence. But I am gonna say I think we can go undefeated. I'm not sure how many games we have in our regular season, but I think it's 24, 25 games. So if that's the case, we're going 25-0. We'll run the tables in the playoffs and bring the state championship back to Daniel.
Well, Coach Anderson, I'm glad to hear that, and it was really good to have you on here. I will see you at practice.
All right, Classic. I'll see you on Monday. Thank you for having me.
Okay, boys, y'all are having a little bit too much fun, but I also need to share with y'all when the reigning Upper State Championship girls basketball team tryouts are. We are trying out on November 4th at 4 p.m., November 5th at 4 p.m., and November 6th at 5:30 p.m. Be on the lookout for which gym we are in. You know, we still have a pretty awesome volleyball team that's going strong, so we might be in the Ox Gym. But I will see you on November 4th, 5th, and 6th for girls basketball tryouts.
Thank you, Coach Anderson and Coach Douglas, for sharing some basketball updates for our sports spotlight. Ms. Douglas, have you been reading any good books lately?
Hey, I, of course, love to talk about one of my most favorite passions ever, books. And I'm sure you'll be hearing a few book talks on here. But our Literary Lions book club just finished reading their first book of the year. This book was a student-chosen book among different sci-fi reads, and we decided to read Renegades by Marissa Myers. If you are a fan of Marvel or DC, then the Renegades might be the book just for you. Renegades is a superhero, super villain story. It's got a little bit of sci-fi, a lot of action, a little bit of dystopia, and just a little bit of smidge of romance. But in this world, we have the anarchists, who are the villains, and the superheroes, who are the renegades. I should also add that the prodigies have superpowers. But there was an age of anarchy, and everyone was fighting and battling it out, and it turns out that the renegades win. So this book is set 10 years after the age of anarchy. This book follows two different perspectives. We have the renegade, who is Adrian, and then the anarchist, who is Nova. So I don't want to give anything away for you, but this book is available in the Library Learning Commons, and any of our Literary Lions would love to talk to you about it. We would love for you to join us at our next meeting. And next meeting, we are going to be reading a historical fiction novel called The Brightwood Code by Monica Hesse. It's a World War I historical fiction novel. Details about our Literary Lions book club are available on the Daniel High School website under the Library Learning Commons section. We would love to see you then.
Thanks for that book talk, Ms. Douglas.
Yeah, you're welcome, Classic. I know that you usually find yourself down in the library very frequently, and I hope that you will come check it out.
I just might have to. Renegades is available in our school library if you want to check it out as well. Let's touch base with our Tech Hub crew to see what's going on. Today we have Cory Powers with us from the Tech Hub. What's going on? Hey Cory, tell us all about the Tech Hub. The Tech Hub is a place where students and staff can come with technical issues. We try to give as much technical support to students, Chromebooks, and projectors, and teacher laptops as best as we can. If we can't solve the problem, we will contact somebody who can. That's word. We will. How do you get involved in serving the Tech Hub, though? Well, you already know this. It was you, Classic. I used to be in the study hall, and you recommended the Tech Hub to me. So ever since then, I've been working on it. I forgot that. My fault. But if somebody else want to serve in the Tech Hub in the future, what they got to do it? All they have to do is just talk to Coach Anderson. They will see your interests and needs and see if the Tech Hub is a good fit for you. All right. Just let me know. Thank you for having me. All right. You have a great day. You too. I'll see you in the next piece. I'll see you too, bro. You got work today? Yeah.
And that's a wrap for our first episode of Roarcast. We hope you will tune in for our next episode, dropping Friday, November 15th.
And follow along on the Daniel Library Learning Commons Instagram for podcast information. The handle is at DWDLLC. We will see you next time on The Roarcast.
Hey Daniel Lions, this is your school librarian, Miss Douglas. If you are interested in participating on the Roarcast, interested in producing it, or have any segment ideas, we would love to hear from you for you to be a part of the Roarcast. please come see me down in our library learning commons, or you can shoot me a message on Schoology or email me. Go Lions!